Hello webpage students, and welcome to tutorial number 15 where we're finishing up our slider from last time. And at the end of last tutorial I noticed that there were some issues with our slider, and you can see we're in live view up here in design view, and it looks pretty good, except I have this funny little line that I need to fix. But while live view is a good kind of preview of what's going on, actually to see what it looks like on the web is even better. So we're going to preview it in Firefox. We still haven't made our template yet, so it is fussing at me. And look at that. Alright, this is definitely something that's going wrong up here. I have my first page, on my first slider, that first banner image is there and all the text is there, but those other images aren't there. So what we need to do is close our Firefox preview. We need to go into code view, and I'm going to show you how to fix this. And over in code view, we're in the head, and if you notice here, there's just a little tiny mistake. There are the two little dots missing. When I linked my JavaScript file, I think I typed it in and I forgot those two dots that tells it to go back to the folder before and get it. So if you look at our files menu, you can see that everything is in folders except for our pages. And these two little dots before say, hey, go in to that JavaScript folder and get that slider JavaScript. Same thing down here with the CSS. You can see that in there I'm missing those two little periods that refer to going back to that folder. And I bet you that's our problem in here in the slider as well. You know, the first image has it and it's up there, but the other images don't. So we're going to just go in and simply type in those two little periods in our source code. And we're going to update that. We're going to save our changes and hit OK. And then what we're going to do is we're going to try and preview it in Firefox again. Ignore the editable regions part because we're going to get to that momentarily. And it's almost perfect. I have this little border here, and I think it's because there's something going on in the CSS. So I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to go into my slider CSS and my line 60, and I'm going to type in border equals none. And then at this point we're going to go ahead and preview it. And you can see I previewed it in Firefox at this point, and it is gone. So it's gotten rid of that particular border, and there is our slider, and it's going quickly through each and every slider slide, and if you hover over it, it'll stop. But I do want to show you one more thing before we go ahead and make our template and finish up today. In our slider code, so we're going to go into our source code up here for our particular slider, and you can see that it's 3,000 seconds. If I change that to 4,000 or 5,000 or 2,000, it will change how quickly that banner rotates. So that banner is rotating too quickly for you. You might want to change that. Now we're going to just save our particular page here as a slider template. We want to highlight this area for our slider, and we want to then go ahead and we want to go to, I believe it is insert template objects and editable region, and you're going to click on that and click yes and save your slider template at this point. and then we're going to continue working on the rest of these special effects. So good luck.